So, we got this new game mode, Imaginarium Theater. Some people are confused because they don't really get how this works. I'm gonna go over it a little bit and try to help you out. And if you ever need any help, you know the drill. Twitch.tv/milkimpact. Every day there for you. And here's how it works. So first, once you follow the quest to get to the event, you can just go here from the event tab to right here at the bottom. Just go to the challenge, and there'll be like a really short quest that will give you one daily and a little bit, so you can get to it. And just follow along, and then you'll be getting a little book that you can interact with, and it's this one, to start the battle. You get a lot of rewards, so this is definitely worth it. First of all, on the left, cannot see it because I'm right there, but yeah, supporting cast. This is just gonna be for you to add any characters that you want your friends to use. So that's what you're gonna be adding here, whatever you may want to add, just add it for them to use. Past performances is just gonna be to check your history, and in this case we have history, just a failed history. This is someone else's account, and we are gonna make it work for them. They didn't manage to do it, so I'm gonna do it for them, right? So you can see the past history not only from previous rotations, in this case it's the first one, but it is what it is, but you can see that too. That was Katas right there, yep. And there we have on the bottom right the reward preview. This is everything you can get from doing everything. This to the right is the debut performance gift. This is a one-time thing, so don't be misled. Don't think that you can actually get this every month. It resets the first of every month, but only this part is what resets. I believe it was a total of 620. I don't want to math, but it was something like that. But in total, if you redeem like the temporary ones plus the permanent ones, you get like 1.7k pretty much. You get a bit over a temple, which is really good, and a lot of resources, like a million more, 40 golds, 40 purple books and whatnot. So what you have to do to start while looking at this cute little cat is go to performance prep, and here you get three options: easy mode, normal mode, and hard mode. Obviously this is gonna be a bit easier, not only because of the level, but also because of the restrictions, because you can only use pyro, electro, and animo characters that you have built yourself, and on top of that you can use some trial ones and a support from a friend. So you only need 10 characters and up to level 60 on easy mode, 14 characters up to level 60 on normal mode, and on hard mode, which is usually what we're gonna go for, is gonna be 18 characters at level 70. This is not technically pay to win, this is more like you just need to have spent on a lot of characters, spend time and resources on a lot of characters. Everybody can get there eventually, even if you cannot do so right now. In this case, we're just gonna go for this one. The trial characters are the ones we see on the top. These ones we are always gonna have to use. Whether it's your characters or the trial characters, we're always gonna use them. Sadly, they don't have any constellations, nor the 4 stars nor the 5 stars, obviously. So someone like Faru, pretty meh without constellations. Someone like Cookie, doesn't really matter that she doesn't have constellations. But these ones are the ones we're gonna be using. So you can see also the sets for each one of them in case that is helpful. But you just select if you wanna choose the trial characters or your own characters. Yeah, we just select next, and here we get the special guest stars. So if you do have a Baishu, a Sichuan, Wesley, a Woofsy, whatever the names are, or a Lytham, you can choose any of them, and I would usually recommend to do that because they are different elements compared to the other ones, so it's gonna be nice to add those to the roster. Now in this case we have all of these characters. If you ask me which characters you should go for, or which characters you should build, that's a whole nother story. But some of the most popular characters that you want to build usually either way are gonna be Bennett, Shanglin, Fischl, Sucrose, Raiden, Kazu, Beidou. Shanyun is kinda iffy on this one, but since we have Shanyun and Xiao, we could go for that. But we also get our characters randomly, so we cannot always use them together. Yamiko is definitely a great one, and the last one can be just a support. Heisu can do pretty well too. Line can obviously do pretty well too. Many of them require having Bennett, so having someone like Tevi, even if you don't have constellations, can be pretty valuable. We don't have any in this case, but that's the kind of thing we could get potentially from the trials. Huta is also really good, and anything like that would be pretty useful. You Yeah, this one says C6 heavy too. I kinda wanna just use that one. Yeah, let's just use that. So we have a C6 heavy right there added so we can have like a second Bennett in a way. So we're gonna start with that one and we're gonna go through everything. Be careful also, once you select one of the supporting characters, you cannot like deselect them because otherwise it won't select you again from the same friend, it seems like, until we get to the next rotation, which is gonna be in 1 month in this case. So yeah, let's just go with this one and see what we can do. Yep, here you get a few cards. The ones on the right, the 3 on the right, are usually just for extra buffs, and the one on the very left is the to battle. But sometimes there's more than one for battles, which means that they give you different options to advance to the next stage. If there's any free cards, just get them. There are gonna be some nice little buffs. Personally, kinda lazy to actually read. You do you. Now we do have 2 options for battles, and I would usually recommend to go for the extra companion. And here you can select whichever one you like. Sometimes it's a random one, sometimes one to choose from a specific element between 2 options that they give you. We can probably check that out later. And here you can see the different requirements for this thing. So, first one, defeat all of the opponents. Cool. This is just for the currency that will give you more buffs. So technically you don't need that. What you could try to get is the star. The star doesn't technically do anything, it's kinda like flex points, but it's to defeat all of the opponents within 90 seconds in this case, and the bonus challenge is to just use charge attacks. Defeat an opponent using charge attack, which may sound easy, but with everything going on from supports, it can be hard to have them die to an actual charge attack. If you don't like that lineup, you can just go to this one. This one's just defeating these normal attacks. Maybe you have Arlequinos, that works out better for you, or whatever it may be, or maybe you like these enemies better. In this case, I don't really care. I'm just gonna go for these ones. These ones are normal attacks, which is gonna deactivate that message, and we'll be good now. We have different areas, like a different domain each time, which is pretty cool to see. And once you click on the key, it's gonna let you choose. So we said that it was normal attacks. We could just play it safe and just go with Arlequino to make sure we get the normal attacks, but official coloring combo would obviously be great. It's never gonna be an ideal team. Most of the times it's not gonna be, at least, because it is pretty wonky at times. So we're just gonna try to make it work with whatever we have. In this case, I always want Skara with Faru. Yeah, since I always want Skara with Faru, I'm just gonna use that. Skara, Faru, Cookie, because Cookie is not gonna be used so much, it's just not gonna be that important here. With Skara, Cookie, and Faru. There we go. So, those work decently well. We're just gonna use them. I'm probably gonna skip this part. You gotta kill little cutscene and all of that, but I'm not gonna play it every time. And yeah, here you just do whatever you can with what you have. We can probably skip that part. I'll read chat in the meantime. Because I'll just unga bunga. You don't have to do that much. On the left you see like the different challenges that you had to do. We already have the one for the normal attacks, and the first stages are a little bit easier. So we don't have to worry about that so much. And you don't even have to worry about saving energy, because that doesn't change anything. You get all of your burst rate at the beginning either way. That's the only thing to take into account, really. So yeah, that's how we got everything. In this case, we got all of the currency, the star, and there's gonna be 8 stages in total. We're just gonna do the same thing again and again and again until we get to the end. The little skulls are the bosses. So we got kinda like a little domain like this one, then one more boss, 2 domains again, 1 boss, 1 domain, and then 1 boss. The bosses are always the same, but the little domains are gonna be different. So just plan accordingly. You usually need a few better things for the bosses, but they are always the same. And we'll be going over the bosses, but you can see them from the beginning, which ones they are. Already forgot. Oh, and also on the bottom right, you can refresh here. You can refresh this one. Let's say companions select to try this time. What do I need more? I already forgot what I even have. But let's say I want the anime character like Asu, who is always gonna be great, obviously. And I don't like any of these, well, I can just refresh. There's not that many refreshes you can use, but just to show it as an example. Here we don't have more of that currency, so we just have to go to the battle, only one option. Defeat using elemental burst. So we're gonna try to ideally get that, but it doesn't matter if you don't get it. So it's fine. Here we have another area, which is pretty cool. And since we have to defeat with Burst, we don't really have anyone good for that, so we're just gonna run whatever we have available. Yeah. Just a funny mono Electro team, it is what it is. If we get any kills with the Burst and happen to do that, cool. If we don't, it's fine too. Yeah. That's how we got another one done. I didn't even notice what happened. I wasn't even looking. I don't know. Another one. And now we got every time you clear a stage, I don't think I said that, you get a random character added to the roster. The little lightning you see here is the different charges they have. You can only use them twice throughout the entire rotation, unless you get like a buff or something that brings them back, which may happen sometimes from these other cards. So let's go for another random one, because we can. Let's go for Raiden, she's great. Shao is actually really good here too. Let's go for selecting this one with Pyro. Bennett's always great, TV2. Now we have a few more options, though we have a free one, free mastery cash. I'm just gonna go for whatever. Obviously, if you do need it, just look at it a bit more, read it to see if it's something of interest. In this case, we do want Electro a bit more. It's pretty good against the chicken. It infused Dendro to itself, so we can get some free aggravate. So the team I was using earlier would be nice. And ideally, we kill it after it goes into its special mode. So yeah. Read like Kashi? Cash? Is that not different things now? In this case, since this is a boss, we'll play it really safe. I mean, we really don't have to play it safe at all, to be honest. It's already more than safe just using Bennett Raiden and Shangling. So let's actually just use a filler that I don't care about so much, like let's say Toma, so we can do like a bit of an overload team. Yeah, let's just go like that. So Chicken is gonna be the first boss, and everybody has fought it a million times, so you know the drill. You don't care about Toma? No, I mean, I don't care about what he has, you know, I mean, I don't need him that much for, like, any of these runs, you know. Not that I don't care about Toma. Do you have him at level 90 already, by the way? Destruction. I know you had him at level 80, you know. And that should do it. The way I almost want to save Burst, then I realized that I didn't really need to. Then it's really you know someone, that's how you treat him. Well, anyway, that's the boss. I didn't activate that special mode, maybe because I was overloading, but it doesn't matter. It's just a bit of currency that we lose on, and now we got TV2. So, just rinse and repeat, that's it. I want another character usually. I'm just gonna get a Hyphen. Great one to have too. Probably find these enemies less annoying. Oh, there's a ley line defense. On this one, all of them are ley line. So we're just gonna use someone like Kazu against enemies that are casuable, and we'll be fine. And look at this beautiful domain. This is so pretty. It's crazy. Let's use in this case. I don't want to do a Monopyro. What if we do an Overload? Harlequino. No, but I wanted Kazu too. Whatever, I'll just write it. No, that shouldn't. With you and you. It doesn't make sense. It's a wonky team. But it is what it is. It's fine, doesn't matter. It's not like a beast. For this one, you only need to get it down to 15%, or like you don't want it to get below 15%. It's not the 60% we would usually see. With Cash, it's a bit hard to see anything, to be honest, man. Arlecchino does funnel a lot of particles to Beniso. And heals usually don't matter as much at higher investment. For the most part you're fine, but if you do run out of time you keep taking more damage, even if you can clear, until you eventually die. Not sure if you can run some healers to just completely surpass that, but I guess that's something to try. This character's stamina charge thingy resets between different difficulty levels. It should be a completely different run. Haven't tried that though. Here we go, it's at 77%, times up. Arlecata strong. There we go, that's another one. Now we got the Beidou buggies. If you keep review, I showed the map? No. It's got C1 Farina at 13 penny, and even won the 50-50. Yo, that's huge, congrats. I'm jelly, were you actually trying to go for that or something else? So, then again, companion random is usually what I go for. It's because it's so nice to have extra characters. Given everything we have, they usually do give you the same options for the different non-boss stages. This one can be pretty rough if you have Bennett, but we can do a team with Chevy instead. That way they cannot vaporize us. So let's just run it like that. It's a beautiful place. Let's do like Chevy. There we go, Arle. Arle I want to save for the last one actually. You'll see why, because it's pretty nice for the last one. Let's do it with Raiden, Fischl, and Shanglin. Yeah, as long as we have Bennett Arlecchino on the first one, it's probably fine. Let's go for that. Arlecchino strong. This thing is so stressful for me as a high domain. That's rough, yeah. Oh, we have to do electro charge on this one. You didn't even see that. We already did it, so that's cool. Ouch. Bit easier to die against these ones. With their bubbles exploding too. For the start we need 27 enemies, so we should be fine. Do we not have C4 Raven? I mean C4 Fischl to heal? I'm just gonna switch out at that point. I'm not sure if you kill anyone, I'm not sure if you lose everything. If you lose all of their charges or something, to be honest. Yeah. We're killed enough, so we can technically just run away even. You could try to do more just for the flex, right? We... And then, officially C6? Why didn't she heal? Maybe I was crazy. Maybe she usually heals with the burst, right? Anyway, there is another one. The boss is the next one. Sucrose. You were building pity, but you were okay with that? I guess it's fine. Poison lineup? Or... Are you gonna try CCC when it comes out? I will, yay! I'll give it a try. Yeah. There's not that many. Yeah, whatever. Let's just go here. So the next boss is this one. The little two guys. The important thing is to kill them at the same time. Teams, I don't really mind. High time's pretty good. Shao is pretty good. I do want to save Pyro for the last one, ideally. Having Skara is kinda annoying here. I'm gonna use Beidou twice, I think. Am I? Definitely not Xiao twice. Double anima or whatever. Arlequina is probably good enough. Yeah, we can see whose character who gets a bit more attention here, you know. Wow. Now we would go insane? She would. That was so overkill. We got Shenyun. I mean, which is kinda nice. Anyway, next one. And this one. Let's get that buff. Let's get a buff this time. As for using overload, and I think I'll use overload in the last one. What do you enhance? Boys, you can enhance. Mystery one. Sure. That one shiny is probably better, right? Oh, we got a Faru back. I don't know. What is this now? Oh, really? That's to get 2 characters back? That's huge. Holy. Using elemental skills. Well, this one wasn't that bad. You can kinda use whatever. Let's go for these then. So we got Faru. Yeah, let's use Faru, Xiao, Beidou to get some elements. And the last one is gonna be Shenyun. Yeah. Kinda weird, but it works. They usually get together, these ones. It will literally be the same now. But on the second one, the other half, there's no way that's not enough. They're literally the same. Oh, it is a shopping, so it is pretty wonky, but you know. Do the final particles first, maybe that helps a little bit too. Wait, the first one was me playing meh. Did I kill someone with this skill? I didn't, but that's only point, so I don't care. You can just focus on that if you wanna. You got the fish shell back, nice. Nice. Now we go into the last boss. So the way it's gonna work now, we have 260. We didn't really need more characters, so we could just go for buffs at that point. So you could just use that. You can also change the companion random. Okay, only has that option now. And we get random back, please. You can refresh here with the dice, but yeah. How to show that, I think. Too much text. You can change the brief description right there too, if that's something you want. Cool. And now we get to the battle. For the battle, power characters pretty good for this one, but Electra too. And look at this stage, is so sick too. We're gonna go for Tevi as the Bennett substitute. We're gonna go for... we don't have a second Pyro though. We could go for an Alhaitham team at that point. Could do like Fischl, Alhaitham, Chlorine, and Beidou. I don't like Beidou there actually. In Shenyun, so we can do Plancha Alhaitham. And Raiden just to go back and forth, I guess. It's kinda weird. Is it like 3 DPSs technically? Which is pretty weird there. But this will be enough, watch. Pretty good, isn't it? Now with chlorine, we'll just break this. I'm not sure if she's Osha, Noma, or whatever those things are. Ideally, I would have used the burst at the beginning. But actually, change my man, I'll go to Alhaitham first.
God, I need me some milk.
And then we just finish this one off. It's within time, so cool. You get the achievement. Back to the stage. And that's how we did it. Now, what do you do once you have done all of this? It's gonna give you some credits at the end, showing all of your stats. You can skip it if you wanna, here on the top right. I just like to play it through. Okay, it's actually kinda slow now. I like to play it through because it's kinda interesting to see. But you can just skip it. So well done, cool. It's gonna take a minute, I guess. Most opponents defeated, Shingling. Most damage taken. Total characters appearing, 18. Looks like a lot is going on and I'm scared. Wag! Waggy wag, hey wag. Kato, hopefully you're honored to have your account being showcased for the video. I love the art. Claim input for free now, you would say that. Checks out. Es your ID para... You know me. But yeah, that was hard mode. This one took 8 minutes. It can be more, it can be less, it's whatever. Here you can see we got the little gold butterfly, all of the stars. If you don't get all of the stars, it's fine. You just have to clear to get all of the rewards. So it's not a big deal. Now, you can replay it or you can return to lobby. Once you return to lobby, you're gonna be able to claim the rewards here to the right. Right, starting from the entrance, I guess, technically. And Wolfie we're gonna talk to later. Now these are all of the rewards you get. These are the real ones. 620 primos, the 400k gold, and all of this. And now, for the one-time rewards, we get the BAM! 1.1k primos, 640k gold, and the rest. Nice. Just like that. Just like that. Now, once you have completed that, you go talk to Wolfie, and Wolfie, you follow Wolfie into the stage. He's gonna show you a new little emote you can use. It's not an actual emote, it's just a pose whenever you are taking pictures. I wish it was an emote. If it was an emote, this would be huge. And yeah, you can see all of them here. My favorite one is Raiden's. Pretty cool pose. But they're nice. They're just nice. You can use the currency here, the toy meal, the toy metal, to just redeem many of them. You cannot redeem all of them. You only get 3 in total, as of right now. So yeah, that's all you can get. That's it. So, good luck to anyone clearing or trying to do all of this. You can always ask on our Discord or Twitch, whatever it may be, any doubts you may have, or YouTube. It's probably going to YouTube, right? And for characters you may want to use Power, Electro, Anima, any support ones that are really strong you can always use, which is pretty nice too. But Arlecchino is insane. Like characters that people wouldn't normally build. You could potentially use Lisa. I would consider... Maybe it's easier to specify the ones I usually wouldn't go for. But it really depends on your account. There's many good options. Just ask if you have any questions, that's it. Okay, sad I don't. Is Milk making a YouTube video? Yep, say hi. Bye YouTube. We say bye to YouTube now. Say bye to YouTube and to Elon Musk.